Raynalon here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Harmony. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, so let us quickly start. For the first setup, this is the Afflictions setup. The mods I'm using here, we have increased damage on heavy attack 1 on speed, critical chance, critical damage, more critical chance, critical damage, and heavy attack 1 on speed, status damage, heavy attack 1 on speed, 5x combo and heavy attack efficiency, and lasting sting for status duration. And that's it. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter of a highly convenient for to use, it's going to be dispatch overdrive. Every time you do a heavy attack, you get some movement speed. For the Arcane, melee afflictions, enemies affected by status effect, which they will every time you do a heavy attack. There is a guaranteed slash proc. Gain 6 additional stacks when they're knocked down or flung by melee attacks. Every time we do a heavy attack, we have a guaranteed slash proc, and we also crowd control enemies, so you're always going to see 7 stacks of slash. That's the Arcane. For the passive, heavy attacks condenses all status effects that deal damage over time into a single instance. So every DOT is going to be a burst, which is very good. Not only that, every time you kill enemies with this melee weapon, you get more status duration. For the stats, the attack speed is above average, range is above average, combo duration is average, follow through is below average, Riven Dispo is horrible, critical chance is, I think, average. Critical damage is above average. Status chance is very good. And total damage is very good. Overall, the stats are good. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane. And now it's time for me to show you the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Influence setup. The mods I'm using here, we have increased damage, we have range, VP wounds and blood rush, full auto critical chances, standard chance per call multiplier, shocking touch for electricity, Gillen's Elementalist for status damage status chance, Gillen's Steel for critical chance critical damage, and Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance. And that's it. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter or highly convenient for to use, it's going to be any Tenakai. For the Arcane, melee influence on electricity status effect, which we do have right over here, 20% chance for elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in 20 meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you a lot be clear. For the stats, instead of going for heavy attack build, it's going to be a pure electricity normal attack build. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. And for the final setup, this is the exposure setup. The mods I'm using here. You can go for condition overload if you want to prime enemies, of course, for better single target DPS. It's all up to you. Pressure point isn't half bad. We have range, VP wounds and blood rush are still here, critical chance, critical damage, quickening for text with combo count chance, but I did remove Gillen's Elementalist and Shocking Touch for North Wind for cold, Prime Fury Strike for toxin, toxin cold gives us viral, and that's it. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter or highly convenient for to use, it's going to be yet again any Tenakai. For the Arcane, melee exposure. On ability cast, you gain corrosion damage for melee strikes for 25 seconds, stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage and free corrosion damage. And for the stats, instead of going for pure electricity influence setup, it's a normal attack viral corrosion setup with condition overload. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Affliction setup. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path, Arcane Building of Dudes. No buffs, armor strip, it doesn't really need it. You're going to see why. You're going to press the Alt Fire button, the middle mouse, to do a heavy attack. And you're going to one-tap everything in the entire game. It's the strongest heavy attack weapon in this entire game. You're going to see millions of damage, 26 million on that guy. Heavy Gunner, 28 million. This Heavy Gunner, 9 million. It's something, 26 million. Yeah, you can also headshot with this thing. And if you headshot, you would do even more damage. Let me show you one more time. I sometimes see like 150 million damage. Let's see. 3 million, no. Yeah, there you go, 158 million damage. Yeah. It's disgusting. If you just want to see something die immediately, this is the weapon for you. Not the greatest at clearing, but when it comes to single target bursting, it's very good. That's the first setup. Now for the second one. Influence. Spawn the exact same units. We need to get some stacks, some combo real quick. There we go. We're going to spread the electricity in 20 meter radius. Our clear is going to be amazing. If you to add some buffs, it's going to be even better. If you have Tenokai, every time the sword pops out, you're going to press the L-fire button, middle mouse to do a heavy attack, and your slash and electricity procs are going to just annihilate everything. And yeah, this is the influence setup. Now for the final one. Exposure. There it is. Spawn the exact same units. We need to spam abilities to get meta exposure stacks. There we go. 240 increased corrosion damage. And now we need some stacks in combo. Real quick. There we go. Scythes in this game are very good. They're one of the best, I will say. There we go. 1.6 million damage. Yeah. This guy, goodbye. Heavy gunner, goodbye heavy gunner. These doodlies. It's also very good. And there you go. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the Affliction setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The maps for mod can show you this build right here. This is the Affliction setup. Not the greatest clear, but I'm going to one-tap everything, including the Acolyte. You will see, when the Acolyte spawns, it's just going to die from one attack. It's that good. Not only that, Jade Prime will happen in like 2 years, which means Harmony Prime. Yes, with better stats. Definitely higher base damage, definitely higher cruel chance, maybe even higher stash chance or cruel damage, depends what the does to it. One of the strongest or the strongest heavy attack weapon. It's that good. Whoop. Overguard. Goodbye. Whoop. Whoop. Let me activate my second ability. I need some DR. There we go. Boop. You will say this weapon's clear is not the greatest. Believe me, there are a lot of weapons in this game that suck ass. They really suck. So this clear is much better than like 40% of weapons. I will tell you that right here, right now. Much better. Just look at Stug or Sonic Core. Or Arcade, or I don't even know. One of those like kunai that explode. You have to detonate them. One of those weapons, like horrible clear. Boop. Boop. There we go. One tap everything. Oof. One tap, one tap, one tap. A little bit more. Alright, let's wait for the Acolyte to spawn now. Eki Boy is here. Alright, Eki Boy. Show yourself. Hello. Hello and goodbye. Yep. The only reason I picked Affliction is just to show you against the Acolyte, that's why. So my clear wasn't the greatest, but yeah. Just so we can see Acolytes despawn in one attack. But yeah, that's it. I think you guys seen enough. That's the weapon. Let me now leave and be right back. And there you go. Harmony is very good. It's the best heavy attack weapon. It's very easy to get. It's very good. That's the weapon. Those are the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.